Android's permission system does a fairly good job at limiting an application or game's access to certain parts of the operating system. For example, if you want to prevent notifications from coming in from an application, then there's a way to enforce that rule. The same can be said with accessing the storage of your device too. If you do not want an application to access your storage, you can go in and manage the permissions for that app and block access to storage. But Android has yet to implement a way to completely block an application from accessing the internet. So today I want to show you a free and open source firewall application called NetGuard that can do exactly that. NetGuard can be installed from the Google Play Store, but you can also build it from source since it's all there on the GitHub page as well. NetGuard does not require root access, and instead will use the VPN feature of Android in order to control which apps can access the internet and which apps cannot. So you can see I have the NetGuard application already installed here. I'll be linking to that application in the video description below for anyone who is not a fan of searching in the Play Store. And once installed, we're simply going to open up the application, and then we need to enable it via the toggle up here at the top. Once you go to enable this firewall service, it's going to tell you about the battery optimization feature, so we can go ahead and tap on OK, then switch this down to all apps, find the NetGuard app in this list, and tell it to not optimize. And that way Android won't kill the application service while it is running. So let's use Google News as an example here. What if this was an application that we did not want accessing the internet for whatever reason? We would then need to simply open up the NetGuard application, find the Google News application in this list, and you're going to see two icons next to the app. The one to the left is for Wi-Fi, and the one to the right is for cellular mobile data. So we can stop Google News from accessing the internet through Wi-Fi by simply tapping that Wi-Fi icon. You can see the color changed from that bluish greenish color to a reddish orangish color. And we can do the same for mobile data access as well. Once you see that there are two of these reddish color icons next to the application that we want to block internet access for, then we can go ahead and test that. So now whenever we open up the Google News application, it's unable to refresh the contents of the app because it cannot access the internet to download the required data. Internet access will continue to be blocked for this specific application or game until we go back into that NetGuard application to disable the block. And we can do that by again opening up NetGuard, finding the application in the list, and tapping the two internet icons next to that application. We want to change those from that reddish orangish color back to the bluish greenish color. And now, whenever we swipe away Google News from our memory and we open up the application, it's able to access the internet and refresh the contents. I hope that one day we see Google adding internet connectivity as a runtime permission for Android. There are some custom ROMs that build this feature into the operating system, but they're essentially doing the same thing as we've done here today, just with a built-in firewall instead of a third-party firewall that we downloaded from the Google Play Store.